It's your boy Tatum. Fresh. We back. We back. And it's your boy Tay Fresh. Get into a few things real quick. My Pistons, my poor, sad, poor Detroit Pistons. I'll give you the quick thoughts on it. As this season so far has been a disappointment, abso-fucking-lutely. That's kind of all I got. What changes do I think they need to make? They need to start by making a change. I know you're following me, but you're like, he's not really giving insight. No, but about that, there's so many things that need to change. I don't know where the hell to start. There are players on the team that need to be gone. I'll put it this way: Kate Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Sar Thompson. Killian Hayes, I will say that too. To a degree. But Cade, Sar, Ivy, Duren. Those 4 players I just named are the only players that should be on this team going into next season. By that I mean there needs to be new players on this team. Now whoever I didn't name, that isn't every single player. Some young players on this team that could stick around, absolutely. But everybody else I did not name should not be on this team next season. That's all I got. Front office wise, I'll put it this way. It feels like that our general manager did not hire our head coach. Right? And yet he's getting online a lot of the blame about why we suck from a coach he didn't hire. But we're saying fire him. I think we can give him a little more time than that. He is the reason we have these young players, these good young players. I think that goes a little higher up than the GM. Just saying. So yeah, front office needs to make some changes, big changes. The roster needs, you need to help number 2 out, man. You gotta help out Deuce. You gotta help him out, or he's not gonna be here. That's my simple take on that. And yeah, this season is slowing to a crawl. In my honest opinion, it's probably the most uninterested I've been in the NBA season in a while. But before I go on that tangent, I'm just going to leave it at, yes, the Pistons need to make a lot of adjustments, and this is a lost season. But hopefully, there can be some chemistry in our backcourt, and we get some help at center off the bench. Those are 2 things I would look forward to throughout the rest of this season. Do I think they'll win 15 games? Yes, I think they will win 15 games. Is that a fucking disappointment as compared to where they were earlier? We thought they'd win 30. That's not happening. But 15, yes, doable, feasible. Unfortunately, yeah. That's enough about my Pistons. Now about the Lions, Detroit Lions. I don't want to give away too much timeline, but we are heading into the final weeks of the season here. I'm not, I'm a casual football watcher. I'll admit that. I'm not going to lie to you on the internet and say, I keep up with everything. I don't. But I've kept an eye on this team for the last 2 seasons. More than usual. I mean, I'm aware of the many losing seasons we've had. And even the rare playoff appearances we did have that didn't go too well in the playoffs. But this season, it's been magical. It's been great. When the last time we looked this promising? And it not feel like a fluke. and it isn't. This year it's not. We got screwed in Dallas, but I saw that coming. I know it's easy to say after the fact. But I did have the foresight to think, you know what, if this game is going to be close, we're probably going to get screwed. I think that's why we tried to go for the win repeatedly. Even, I was saying to myself, I was like, maybe we should just, maybe it's God just giving us, like, multiple chances. Like, we should probably just kick the extra point, but they just wanted to get out of there, so I get it. That's all I got for that. But go Lions. We're going to do our damage, and we're going to keep doing this upward, going into the playoffs. 4-field playoff game that's going to be hype. That's exciting, that's cool. Happy for the city, my city. City I was born in, so it's pretty cool to experience this. And a lot of people haven't been able to, won't be able to. But it's been a great experience watching this team finally get over that hump. But go Lions. Now, final subject, something I have been wanting to talk about. AEW Fight Forever. What do I think of it? I'll tell you what I think of it. If I were to give it a rating out of 10, TAEFRESH would tell you on the TAEFRESH scale of video game-ism, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Average game. Average. A lot of flaws. I think they'll keep building on it. The only thing that's really pissing me off right now about it is all the DLC they're trying to make you pay for. I think that's bullshit. Honestly. I think it's bullshit. Because you came out with an unfinished game anyway. We knew they were going to be building on it. Everybody kept making jokes like, oh, wait forever, it's never going to come out. Now you're bitching about it's not finished? No shit. No shit, it's not finished. But what I will say, the pros. Of course, the weapons, the creativity, the amount of moves that are in the game. I haven't even really, honestly, in depth touched the Creator Wrestler mode. Because it's almost, Fight Forever is good for a few matches, then you'll come back to it maybe in a few weeks, few months. A lot of people say it's dead. I'll tell you why it's dead. There's no tag team ladder match. There's no tag team table match. There's not a lot of multiplayer match types in the game. Not a lot of variety. Which is why I was upset that you can't set the rules to certain matches just like No Mercy. You know, the game they kept saying they were going to emulate? Or even Here Comes the Pain, or those older SmackDown games, which surprised me. Because you figure, old school games like those two I just named, you go into the match rules. You could turn DQs on and off in any match. And for No Mercy, or Day of Reckoning 2, more modern, you can go into the settings, turn DQs on and off. Time limits, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 minutes. No time limit. Submissions on or off, knockouts on or off. For most matches, some of these options depend on the match. Obviously, something will already be on. Rope breaks on or off. You have these options, and you can make little kind of custom matches. Like, I used to do this with my bro and Day of Reckoning and No Mercy in these games back in the day. We'll go 60 minutes, we'll do a tag team match. Falls count anywhere. You can only get falls by knockouts. An Iron Man tag team match, you can only win by knockouts or something. Or you're going to win by submissions. You don't have that variety of freedom of choice. Because if you're going to give me a video game, a wrestling video game with not many features, why not give us a little bit of freedom on the back end that we can kind of adjust and, make it kind of a sandbox and we can kind of mess with it. They don't even have a damn cage match yet on this game. Like any variation. No one-on-one, no triple threat, no figure four, nothing. It's just a little confusing to me. Hopefully they keep adding to it, but the price gouging and the pay for DLC for characters that should already be in the damn game anyway, or they should all be free because they're on the roster and they were on the roster when the game came out. I don't get that, and I haven't purchased any. I bought the little free, I don't know if it's free, but season pass, whatever thing that came with it when I purchased the game, but I didn't buy any DLC, and I suggest you don't. Yes, I love me some AEW, but I can't support these practices for the game because it's not finished. Of course it's not finished. And they're missing a lot of talent on the game. They're missing Swerve Strickland still. That's a big one right there. The AEW World Champion Samoa Joe isn't even in the damn game right now. And he's been in the company for a little bit now. He should be in the game. You can't even be the champion in your video game. I'm just giving you true theories right now. True facts here. Joe's not in the game. Swerve's not in the game. That's two big ones right there. Nobody Matthews for the House of Black. Last time I checked. I get they gotta add people, but they're adding them too slowly. Like, Adam Copeland's not in the game. I know he's recent, but still, he's not in the game. A lot of their new additions that have signed within the last, few months aren't in the game. You think you'd be able to pick up off that hype and get them in the game somehow, or at least get their likenesses or theme song or something in there. Maybe they have. I haven't checked that in depth, but yeah. I wish it was easier to have different attires to set that, because it's an annoying process where you gotta go in and out the menu last time I checked. I don't know if that's changed, but yeah, that's annoying too. And not having the ability to change the color of people's attires, or at least a superstar threads like thing that was in SVR 2010. You could change the color of people's attires and kind of mess with that. That would have given it some more replayability and variety, even that. MJF's look wasn't updated from last time I saw it, but there's a lot of little things. But the one thing that irks me the most, that makes me shut the game off after one match every time I play now, is that the reversal system and counter system is all over the place. I don't know what the hell I gotta do to reverse a move in the damn video game. It's like a fighting game where you just gotta be on the offensive to win. You can't even really have a match where it's like, okay, I'm gonna counter this and get this. The time is all over the place, from what I've seen, from what I've played, as a feel. As a pro wrestling gamer, which I absolutely consider myself as, because I own probably over 20 wrestling games in my lifetime across however many systems. I know a good wrestling game when I see one, I know a mediocre one when I see one, and I know a terrible one when I see one. This is mediocre. For the main reason that you can't even reverse anything, much less a finisher. That's like No Mercy. You can't reverse any finishers. You can barely reverse any moves, like No Mercy. I think they need to work on that. And it didn't matter what I changed the button placements to. I had to go through reversing everything. And I don't think it's just me. The timing is just all over the place. I don't know if it's too early, too late, still get hit with a move. On time, hit with a move. That doesn't make it fun to me. It just doesn't. Just being on the offensive all the time, and I don't dig it. That's just me. A lot of things they could do. Hopefully the next game is a lot better with the counters, and because I wanna love the game, but I can't say that. I want to, but I can't say that. Those are my cons so far about it. And not having the updated Dynamite Arena until recently, that you gotta pay for, which I'm not. So hopefully they put the parts in creating an arena. I haven't checked. Maybe I'll look at that and do that. But last time I checked, maybe a month ago, a few weeks ago, I think, I didn't see that. So they're dropping the ball in a lot of areas. I feel like there's a lot of dissension up top in the decision making, a lot of confusion, and a lot of mystery, keeping us in the dark. Are they ever going to bring this person in the game or this person and not doing that? It's a lot of unfamiliarity. Shout out to the people, including Kenny, Get Better, who helped create the game and produce it and put things out there and put their ideas in there. But for the love of God, they need to get either a different publisher and developer off the ground that'll help them next time, that actually wants to work with them on the game, or something. Because other than that, I think it's been a big old mess. I hate to say it, but it's true. And that, for now, is all I got. But I'll hit you with some more stuff in the future. This your boy TF. I'll come back with some more stuff. Go Lions. Be better. THQ Nordic and Nukes. And for the love of God, somebody save the Pistons. Peace, y'all.